Good morning from the office of the Human Rights. Good afternoon, rather. The chairman of Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, our legal department, co-commerce and the viewers and payments solution are streaming from Ikeja, Allen Avenue branch on the case of family dispute between Okuchukwu Ifeoma Ebuka and her siblings, between herself and their father. Please join us as to interview and mediate for a peaceful resolution. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page of Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For other useful information, visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. We're streaming live also from our TikTok on Center for Justice. Thank you. Okay, let's hear from you. What is the complaint of both of you? Why are you here?
Yeah, good day, everyone.
Compose yourself and open your mouth and speak loud.
Good day. My complaint is that I heard my dad wants to sell where we
I
stay.
can't hear you.
My dad wants to sell where we stay.
How?
It was a full plot which he sold in the year 2020. Sold
Eh?
part. It was a full plot of land
Sit back.
which he sold part in 2020, and now he's going to sell the other one, which I heard.
How do you know?
Yeah, because I confirmed from my prophet where I worship. He went
Prophet.
where I worship, he went to tell the man that he should talk to us that he wants to sell parts, the other part that is remaining, which I'm not to a party of that because once you sell that, you don't have anywhere to stay.
If only you can speak loud. If you cannot speak loud, let me hear from your brother because I don't understand what you are talking as if you are miming or you are
I
rapping.
said,
What is the issue? If you let me
good
hear if
day.
you can speak loud.
The issue is that, let's say, some years back, we were still little. Land was purchased, which is one plot of land. So after the death of my late mom, he sold half plot of it,
To
promising
do
that
what?
he said he's using the money for the burial, which we can't give account of the money, though he gave us 500,000. And since then, he didn't talk anything about probably feeding or clothing or even the shelter above our head. He never said anything about it. So that should be 3 weeks or a month back. He went the the to the pastor where we worship. So he was like, if the pastor can call all of us together, so he will convince us on him selling the remaining half plot of the property. And once he sell that half plot, we have no other option, we have no other place to stay, which is not making provision of, okay, maybe getting another shelter or something. It's just after selling the property.
The one he sold before, how much did he sell?
Should be about 2.5 if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure though, but I guess it should be up to 2.5.
How old were you?
I should be about 16, 17 then.
So he sold half of the plot.
Yes,
It was a full plot.
yes.
Who bought it?
He's claiming he bought it. My mom said she did, but we've not seen the document of the land. He's actually with the document of the land, so he's claiming he bought it. But when my mom was still alive, like we've been in the property even before the death of my mom. My mom said she bought the property herself with her money. But after her death, he's claiming he bought it. And he has been with the paper even before the death of my mom.
Was the Were they having issue when your mom was alive?
Yes, they had misunderstanding, which before the death of my mom called and like, can we unite and work things? Though we've been here, this is not the first case we are coming here for. We came here 2020, but I was not given the opportunity to come on camera.
Because we're
I was
still.
not up to 18 then. So before the death of my mom, they had issues. Then the issues, my mom called and said, okay, let's unite and make things work for the benefit of the children,
Mm.
which I was aware of several times. If they called him, he won't come. Even at the point of my mom's death, she was like, okay, oh, please fix a date, fix a place, let's stay together as family. But he refused till her death. Then he came after her death and was like, he wants to sell half plot of the property, which my mom told us before her death that even if he comes back and saying he wants to sell half plot of the property, we should agree. But the place we are staying currently, she made a building there. So
Your mom.
yes, so she pleaded on us even till her last breath never to let that property out of our hand. So when he came that he wants to sell half of the property so he can raise money for the burial, no one argued with him, which we accepted. We sold the property. Then after some argument and pleading and some other people in the community talking to him, he sent my senior brother sum of 500,000, and that was the last we received from the property we sold. So with time going, I met him some time ago. I was telling him that I want to start up something.
Mm.
I'm no longer a kid. At least I should be managing probably a business of my own or having my own income, if at least weekly or monthly. He was like he doesn't have money. Then he sent me, was it 10,000 if I'm not mistaken. So along the line, he came to where I worship on a Wednesday service because we do weekly service and also Sunday service. So he came on a weekday service saying he met with the prophets. I wasn't I was not present in the conversation. So it was after the conversation, the prophet called me and was like, see what your dad said, bro. He said he wants to sell the half plot of land so we can use it to start up something of our own, knowing full well that if he sells the remaining part of the property, we have no other place to stay. But he's not making provision of the place. It's just
And that is
after.
where you guys are staying now.
Yes. So
With three of you.
if my sister comes back, she comes there, but currently she schools at Oversea. So let me say basically she stays there for now. Probably after her school she might come down to Lagos or maybe start up something there. I don't know her choice. But that is the hope of shelter we have here in Lagos.
How many of you?
There are four of
Four.
us. Yes, two boys and two girls. The two girls are at school. Then we the two boys. We base here in Lagos.
The 500,000 your dad sent to you then, what did you make use of?
Yes, ma'am. The 500K was used to roof the because we were living on a wooden craft front of the side of the road because
Hmm?
we were living on a wooden craft house which was constructed at the front side of the house. Then we started a building, me and my mom started doing before we lost her. So I used the money to roof the house and added some of mine to jam and flood the place and fit the place to a nice condition where we stay now.
How many rooms?
It's 2 rooms.
Just room and parlor.
No,
Or
it's
two rooms
The
flat.
complete building
the
is
complete
three
room
rooms
is
and
three
parlor.
rooms and
But we
parlor
just organized a room and a parlor where
and
we
a
stay.
parlor.
Okay, the whole house is three
Three
bedroom
rooms.
flats
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
that you guys are staying,
Yes, ma'am.
that constructed by your mom
Yes.
with the wooden,
No,
With
with
a
the
block
with a
with
building.
the
with a block.
block.
Yes.
Okay, then you guys decided
Use the money to
to
finish it up.
to finish it up.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you are occupying how many rooms now?
Just
A
a
room
room and
and
parlor.
So what happened to the other one?
it's
No,
not
the money is
completed
not
yet
done.
because there's no
No
funds.
funds.
Like even before he used the 500,000 to loot that place, we came to him that this wooden house that we are
Is already
staying
getting
in is
weak.
getting weak. We need assistance from
He
you,
said
our
he don't have
father.
anything.
If you can help us roof that other part, if it's that one room and parlour, which we told him that if he can help us roof that one room and parlour, that we are fine. But he said he doesn't have money for that, so
We will use the
use
money
the five
and
hundred
finish
thousand
it up.
to do that.
What do you do for a living?
I work in the site,
That's what.
serve nursing.
Have you finished your school?
Yes, ma'am.
Secondary school or university?
Second year.
You did not further your education.
Currently, I would like to maybe start up a business, but there's no funds to do that now.
Can you?
Same thing. I stopped my education in senior secondary school.
SS3.
Yes, after my
Your
senior
secondary
YA,
school, senior YA.
yes,
So you are not doing anything at all now.
we are both doing the
Same
same job.
I
which we
said,
use to
Like
support my sisters, which are in the east
like we work on it if they are
sides
constructing
and make
buildings, something
business,
like that. We go
go
there,
and assist,
work there, then
get paid.
after the day they give us probably 4,000, 3,000, depending the time
the
we
time you
use the
give.
working.
Or what we are able to meet up with.
So why didn't you learn a handwork?
There's no
Yes,
fund for that. I talked to him about it. I talked to him about learning handwork because he told me he doesn't have money. So
But you have to start learning first before. Did you require money to learn? You have to
yes,
learn first
no,
before
no,
you
it's
I
only
have
went
to
I
pay
trade.
went
for.
for I went for I wanted to learn fashion designing. So I
Mhm.
went on asking necessary things needed to do that, like to learn the handwork.
What are the things that they required in you learning fashion design?
The man I met was telling me I should bring 80,000 cash. Then I will have to like buy drink for those I met there. He said they have a kind of culture they are working according to, that before I will have to learn start the learning the skill. I'll have to like buy drink, biscuits and some stuff which he listed. So everything was running about 100 and something. So let's just put it a round number, 120,000. So I told him even if he can help me raise out 100,000, I'll know how to like plead with the man, because he's also a human being. I guess he's going to understand if I should come with that 100,000, leading to at least start, probably later we'll be able to raise up the remaining balance. I told him about it. He was like, he doesn't have money. Whenever I tell him about my plan, the next thing tell me he doesn't have money. I can't fall into his pocket, or I cannot hold his neck to press out money. It's not possible. So we just try to like in daily bread by working in construction sites.
And you guys, none of you could serve. I thought you are neighbor, right?
yes.
And you don't have anybody you can serve that after some years the person
Okay,
can
I
establish you people.
I actually I actually learned clothing, like trade under clothes. I served one man then 2 years back. So the death of my mom
So
caused
you finish
some
up.
shaking.
I couldn't finish up. The man was like, why are you sleeping? Why are you not doing this? So you had to explain to him my job, because then both of us was taking care of my mom due to the hospital run, because she died of renal failure. So we stopped the trade ever since then. So the man told him that he don't have child, that when he has the chance, he will let him know to accept him back. Ever since then, I have not heard from the man.
That was when.
And that was
Twenty
2020.
twenty
We,
twenty
we
nineteen
started
2020.
2019, I think towards March.
And since then you did not call the man back.
I tried calling
He
him.
said,
He told me
God will
for
get
now
back to
he
us.
doesn't need someone that is going to get back to him. But when I went to his shop, I saw someone else there. Probably his wife, brother, or something like that. But I saw someone else there. But I didn't bother asking him who is the person. He just told me when he needs me, he's going to call me. And I didn't hear from him again.
Where are you guys living?
We stay in along last social we can over
Last one.
first gate.
Mr. Mr. Vincent, or
Yes, listen,
how are you, sir?
I'm fine, madam.
Okay, what is the issue? You heard what your kids just said.
Yes,
Why did you, are you married? Do you have another wife?
I never have, but I get intention to have.
How long have that you lost their mom now? Though you people have not been having a good relationship before she died.
He left me, their mother left me 10 years. I ran away from the house because they want to kill me. I ran away from my life. Then, this place they are talking about is my own sweat. I bought it with my money. Come back, the woman didn't put. As these children now, they have another land at Badagry. They have another land at Badagry, which their mother, which that one come from their mother. The day that one come, they say we should, because it brings some people to buy land. Then the gain we supposed to get there. They say we should bring 100,000 to write the receipt from the people seller. Then I told the mother, let me spend the money. He said, no, it's his own property. I remove my hand. Ask them whether there is land like that. That is one thing first. Before I continue, ask them whether there is something like that.
You mean presently or when their mother died?
The mother is alive when this thing happened. Is their mother bring somebody
Mm.
to buy land in that Badagry. Then the gain they're supposed to give us.
Mm.
They say that we should take land because from that money. Then for taking that land, he said we should pay 100,000 to collect the receipt from them. I said, okay, I will bring the money. Their mother said I should not bring. I leave it. I didn't go there again. As he tell me, he said it's his own property. I leave it. I don't even ask anything. But what I believe is my own children. Is their own property. When I have, na them. When their mother have, is their own.
Since
Ask
their
them.
mother died, when last have you sit with them? Because you are supposed to be discussing with these children like family
Uh,
now.
please,
When last have
please,
you
I'm
met them?
coming gradually. I
Then,
want you to ask them this question, whether there is or not.
no, continue. You're
Uh-huh.
not the one to ask me a question
Okay,
that was
okay, okay. Now, when their mother dies, I told them because we are having issue before I go and build that place. Immediately I bought that land. If you ask me the year I bought it, I tell you. That time their
I
mother
need Glasgow.
that time their mother told me that I will bring money to buy shares for my children. I said I don't want to buy shares. If I give her money to do some things, you use it to go and buy share. I bought this land, the woman doesn't know that I buy the land until when I take her to that place. I paid that land instrumental. I pay it three times. I pay from 2000. Okay, let's forget about that. I pay three times before I completed the money. Then I do foundation there. Before I
Who
can,
did you buy it for?
I buy it from this thing. The chief artist. Then call it that. They call the man artist.
Where?
At Eba. Eh?
Mm.
The document is with me. I
And the
bought it.
man is still alive.
The man is still alive. He's still alive. But the person I started from died. Then after I died, then add small money for me because the man that died,
Mm.
I completed for Ade's hand. So that is where it is. Then after their mother died, because I still run away from the house, they are still where they there. I'm paying the house. One day the mother never asked me how I dey pay. If I don't have money, then will be calling me. I stay outside. I pay money. The landlord call me one day. I say I never have money. So as God may have it, I see some money for my hand. I go there and mold because I leave the foundation with which I made. I mold. I do with backhoe with the plywood everything. Say let us go there. As I go there, I think that the things will come down. The things still higher more. That I leave house. So as we are living, I'm just watching what is going on. I'm not living there again. Then after let's assume from where he died, I after I go do the burial, I go morning and do the burial. I call them, sit them down. I say now, there is no money with me like that. Now I want us to sit down this place because e get what their mother mention when he putting block on top of my foundation. He say if I enter the house I will die. So that's why I walk away. I say if that be the case, then that's why I stop the house to sink it. So as he say I will die, I say okay, which means if you do finish I die, you bury me. No, so don't build again. That's why he didn't loot the house before he died. So after he died, I called these children. I said I want to sell all this place. Then say then do that is if I sell it, I go and buy from another place. Then we can use the money there to do another place, which I will stay with them. They said no. They said then why still leave that place? It's my property. If I want to sell, I sell it. But I say okay, I will pay you. Let us say half. As there's no money. I say half. I remove the money I take do burial. I call this one is senior boy. I call him. I say, my boy, what do you think that you want to do now? I think we presented this matter here before we bring this matter here. So I asked him. He said he want to trade. I say which business? He said the business that their mother doing. I said okay. How much will you use to start the business? He said 700,000. I said okay. Now I will give you 500,000. Start this business. Let me see how you move. For me to put more. As I tell you, I say this money that I'm giving you, I'm not giving you for you to be feeding from it. I want you to use it for business. After that, immediately them pay that 500,000 to his account. There is 25,000 they want to give me immediately. I said they should pay it. I tell them this one, use from this 25,000 be eating for that place. Then I'm still giving them small money. Within 4 days.
What are you pressing?
Within 4 days, we do all this thing. Your message come. We are there. I say, who call me? They say, no, my children. I call them immediately. Say, what happened? He said, they come here before, but they don't want any case again. Then when I come here, my daughter bring out pictures. The one I built, the one their mother built, he show everything. Say, I read them for 15 years down. Say, I no even ask of their food or anything about them again. So the thing surprised me. The way I'm giving them and the way I'm talking to them. After that day, you decide here. You tell me to sign, say, I will not sell the remaining one. And then too, will not sell the remaining one. That's the decision here. I say, no problem. It's their own property. Even though I bought another one, even though I get any other thing, it's their own. I sign. If I like, I will not sign it. It's my children. This thing is my own sweat. I never die. I will be dragging something with my children. They have my property, but they will not by force me to give it to them as I still alive. So now, wetin bring this problem is that I'm walking around thinking how I will draw them back for them to come to me. They say I be evil man. But God knows me in this life. If I be evil man, let me know the chance from here. They are calling me evil man. So I called that day, they said the money I give to him, then put it for their uncle's account. That is what they said here. Then
Which of the uncle, from your side or their mother?
Their mother side. So after that, when the man come back from where he did, I call him. I say, let us go together to these children. As me and their mother know they a good time before he die, these children doesn't regard me. Come, let us go and talk to them. I go. I tell him finish. He say he will go and see them first. Later, if I call him, he no even talk to me again until when he reach this time to go. So
Out of Nigeria.
yes, out of Nigeria. Then the president at that time when I calling him, there is a offer they give to me
Mm.
to bring 3 people in a company, this electronics company. I put one boy from Agruzibo for that place, asking for my boy. If that man can accept me, I will put my even one of them. That boy now is already 2 years and that place now. It's not my style, it's not my brother, it's not my any relation. But because I see him somewhere, he tell me that he needs help. I put him there. What will I do? I still call them. What are you going to do to be a man? I started suffering in age of 17 years. I suffer, I dig ground, I do find money. I help my family. This age, I never this age, I begin to look for money. I came to this Lagos to somebody. I say I no succeed, I go back home. I dig from sand I dig 1987. I use 2,000 naira to come back to Lagos and trade. That is 2,000 naira. When I married their mother, under 3 months, I build the house, I do traditional marriage, I do wedding. Under 3 months, I build the 6 rooms and 4 with amenities inside. So that time I have. Then when I no have, my wife tell me that as I don't have money, what it begin follow men. So that is the problem in the house. That's why I left house. If I say no about it, it's a long story. So this one now, I tell him to come where I'm worshiping. So that if I'm somebody this thing, the man will tell me. The man will tell them. So I call him, he didn't come. He didn't come. So the day I take him to one man doing hospital equipment, importing it, I take him there, ask him. The man even give him 5,000. I said, they said they will help me. But how can you help me with the person that you're helping is not coming near closer? The man invited him to the church. He didn't go. So I don't know what I will. This last one now they are talking now. Now me take myself again go. But if them doesn't take me as their father, I will leave them. I reached the place, their church. I even tell I say, give me the number of the pastor. I call the pastor. You know, give me. Okay, take my number, give the pastor. You know, give the pastor. Before I provide a time to go there. I discussed with the man. The man tell me that my senior boy, the interest is that he want to live out of Nigeria. He want to go outside. That is his aim. So I said, okay, let him help me to bring us together. But if this thing will be the case, I will never do it again. Anyhow, they want to be there, right? Because he's paying me. They hold me. We see my children will be suffering and be useless. They hold me. I suffer because of them. Oh God, my Lord. If I'm lying, let me know the chance. Because I want to do better. That's why these children are provoking me. I don't know what to say.
Why do you say you want to sell the land?
Which land?
The half plan they said you went to meet them.
I'm not selling the land. I didn't call anybody there. I never even go there again. Since that time I never go there. Me and the man is discussing. I tell him as he said if there's no money, I said if we don't have money, they want to go outside. We can use what we have because me I want them to change their life. If they want to do this, they don't want to, I go my way. Let me find what I'm eating. They are up to. I started from 17 years. How old are them?
When you left their mother, were you providing for them, for the children?
Whether I provide them?
When you left their mother, when you left the house,
Yes.
were you providing for the
Yes,
children?
if I have, I give them. But the day I don't have, God knows I don't have.
Are you not working? You are still very young to say the day you have.
Yes.
Are you not working?
Yes, I'm working. But at
So
times money dries. In my place where I dey, I save wood. But at times we do finance, there's no money until when they turn return. If they say I'm not providing because the woman is not alive again, dem may notice at times when they are coming that time from market, they meet me at Oyinbo. At times dem bring jeans for me. If I want to give money, the woman will say I should not pay, make I forget it. If I'm not giving her money, it cannot be like that. It cannot leave it for me. But dem see that one. But to the money I giving to her, even business, a connect business, I do it for her. She will collect the money. There's one business now, like somebody I take to the place I buy that land when I buy my own. That person buy half plot that place. Later they want to sell the land. He tell me. I call somebody, we go there. The person buys. After I come, my wife asked me, I'm not living in the house. So they asked me, say, what happened? Why we come this after? I said, because of this so person. They want to sell his land. He say, how much he want to sell? I say, somebody don't price and so 700. He say, okay, that land. He say he get somebody wey go buy the land like 900 so that she make again. I say, is it because we want to collect money from that 700 from another person? As he tell me like that, I say, okay. I call the person because I fit talk to him. I blame am, tell am say, make you no worry. My wife will bring somebody to buy this land, which then we pay you your money card. Then after, I don't know how the money come, whether I bring money, I bring another person, but they bring that money, that 700. The man sell the land. After they go sell the land back, I hear say they sell am 2.5. I no ask come, nothing concern me. I don connect am
from
to
who? From the children, or you are talking about their mother?
the mother. I tell you, he bring business, I do for her.
No, we
So
don't.
I give her money if I have.
Don't bring her matter because
Yeah.
she's already let her spirit rest. I'm talking about the very one. This one that the complainer is what
As he died, I'm giving to them, and I promised them. But after them bring me here, they are not calling. Only this one is calling me. Anytime he call me, say he feel hungry. Anyone I get, I give am. Ask am whether they send money for her. Even the day I go to that shop, the church, I still give am money.
How much is the highest money you've sent to them? The
No be
highest.
them. Na the person that call me
How much is the highest money you have sent to him?
since that time.
Mm.
After I give them 500,000 to start business, then they are not calling. The one that is calling me, I can give him 10,000. I can give him 5,000. Anyone I have that day, I send for him
What do you do for a living?
for my living. I'm staying inside the Bako house, like in a Bako house. I'm living Bako house inside the bush. Na there I'm living.
Which
So
business you dey do?
I say we are selling prank. There
Okay,
is
na
a
dey
time.
sell plant.
Yeah, there is a time before my wife died. Yeah, as I no get anything to do, I started serving one small boy again for that place. So as I'm serving the man, my wife come there. As he said, they say now they want to come to me to settlement. As the day when he come there, when the woman come there, under 2 weeks, the man sack me. But I don't take it as anything. I waiting for her to call that meeting as he talk. He say he want to set me. I say I'm okay. I accept. So now, as a come under 2 weeks, the man sack me. I go away from that place.
But I
Then
say the woman is dead. Hold on. Am I judging matter or am I intervening in the matter between you and the dead?
okay.
I thought
Oh
we are
yeah.
all alive.
Oh yeah. Go on.
Why can't we leave the dead that is dead to lie low and let her spirit rest? What we are talking is what the children brought here now. I never ask you what you do with your wife or what your wife
Okay.
do to you or what you do to
Okay.
me. I said the land, the remaining land that you sold, that you give them 500,000 out of them, the remaining land, did you actually go to pastor that you want to sell the half land where they are staying?
I'm not selling it. I didn't take anybody to the land. I didn't go to the land.
But did you tell their
I
pastor?
don't sell the land.
You are not answering
I
me.
tell you where we reach. As he said, I should for now for money to bring for them to travel abroad. As the man told me, I say if we discuss, if you can't to if they can't serve somebody, they want to go outside. They have something there. We stand it, then do it and use the money and go. Uh, what what actually worry me, I want them to be a better children. That is the area we talk. I say as I don't have now, if they decide that they will not serve somebody, I, this one I tell am, he say he no fit to do, he say he no fit do that business of hospital equipment. He say he no go school. Okay, if he come closer to me, we look for another person. But as they no come, if they no want to say dem wan serve somebody here to be somebody, if they have that thing, they can dispose it and use the money and go anywhere they want to go. Not when they die. I bought it with my money, but I want them to be a better. If I want them, if they want to do it, if I stop them, wetin I put hand, let them do it and use it and become somebody. That is what I said. Me, I never even go there. For since that time, I no go there again. To avoid any other thing. The man tell me that they say then they call me evil man. But I still
The
say
pastor.
yes. That's why they no want to come closer to me. But wetin I will still say,
Why did your pastor say, which of you tell your pastor that your father is evil?
I
We
never discussed
never
anything
discussed anything.
about my father with my pastor.
Hmm?
We never for once discussed anything about my father to my pastor. Like I went to my pastor because he's aware of the death of my mom. So I was like, I need assistance. Even if it's a little business I can start. And him also, he has responsibility of his own. So God's so good. My dad came on the Wednesday service. So after the service, both the pastor and my dad went to a site to discuss. So I already told my pastor about my plans of traveling out if I can raise funds to travel out. We already told him about that. So after their discussion, he was telling me that he told my dad that he should help us travel out. That the statement my dad made was we should sell the half plot remaining. If we want to travel out, we should sell the half plot remaining and use the money to do anything that concerns us. That he has left the half plot for us. That anything we feel like doing, we should sell it.
okay,
Sorry for this, so he's the first son of his father, which for sure he has inherited from his father with him. Sometime early this year, we had the sold property, like his own share of the property. We had he sold the property.
Of his father.
Yes, because they already shared the property among themselves, which are the siblings. We, his son, we don't know, we don't have idea of where one single property of him is, except the building
One, he
that
has a
we know.
village.
If we travel to be okay, this
This
is
is
where
our
my
father's
father,
land.
this is
This
my
is what we
father's
have.
building, this village. That is the only property we have idea of. But we heard that among his brothers they sold property and he collected share of almost 10 to 12 million naira. So after hearing that, I was like, okay, if I can meet him, at least 2 million naira can leave this country or even start up something in this country. But he was still saying he doesn't have money. So hearing again that he sold land and still hearing he doesn't have money, how can we believe that? My pastor now talking to him about raising funds, even if it's one person he can send out, we should send the person out. His suggestion was we should sell the land, and that land is the only property we know. Okay, if we should sell this land now, are we going to live in air? the property inside the house, are we going to pack everything in the air? We are going to pack them somewhere now. We don't have anywhere to park it.
Okay, you've heard that your father said you don't have the intention of selling it. Have you heard? And the impression you guys gave was that he wants to sell the half plots again. Not that he decided to bring maybe customers to the place or buyer to the place to come and buy. He came to meet your pastor as in trying to bring draw you guys close to him. And
So
in that cause, pastor had told him you guys intention of traveling out.
yes.
And he suggested to the pastor, instead of looking for money, they have plots of land you guys are living should be sold to foot the bills of you people traveling out of Nigeria. Was that not? Was that not what he said?
According to what my pastor told me,
Yeah,
he said when he brought up the, will I say, idea of one person leaving the country,
yeah.
the statement my dad made was we should sell. That is in general, including him and everybody. But after he said we should sell, the
Mm.
statement was if we should sell the land, the money will be sent to his own account, that is my senior brother's account.
To do what?
Then we can use it to do anything we want.
And do you want to sell the
We
house?
don't want to sell it. We need the main reason why we came also is to collect the remaining part of the document of the half plots left, because the agreement we made was if he should sell the half he sold, he's going to drop the document with us and he's sure nothing concern him again with that land. That was the agreement we made before
You
he
and
sold
him
that land.
before you people came
Everybody,
here.
Yes, ma'am.
that's the agreement
We
we made at
accepted.
And
home.
because we're not part of the office was not part of the agreement. We're not
Yes.
there.
Okay, let me tell you, I will never ever in my life give you that document. It belongs to me unless I die. If I die tomorrow, it's your own. But as I'm still alive, it's my own sweat. You can't by force me to do what I don't want to do. Because
But did you for once agree like that with them
no,
before?
nothing. No,
If only it was recorded.
it's nothing. I will didn't
You
sell
have the record.
sell this like that. Ah, I ask you now, the one they have at Badagry, I never even ask of it for one day.
Do you people have property at Badagry?
Yes, we sold it while my mom was sick.
When your mom was sick?
You tell me.
Sold it.
I thought you said you don't go there, that you're having issue with their mom.
Yes.
How are they going to tell you?
Okay.
You that is not going to them.
Wait.
You are not footing them bills.
No.
You said you do it once in a while. How are they going to see you to tell you?
They're
You that
supposed-
abandoned them and their mother that is sick, and you are alleging their mother to be flirting around. That is the cause of her sickness. You are not relating with your children when their mother was alive. Was that not what you said that time? That the reason why you were not going there, you were not relating to them with them because their mother was sleeping around with men. That was
Not that
what
I'm
you
not relating with them. Oh, I still do business for her. I told you that. I do business for her and make money. They collect the money. At times, he bring customer, I sell. You collect the money and collect the girl. I do it. I give him cash. There is a time he want to say, want to do. I didn't take because of what he did to leave them. He tell me that he want to do season. I give her 200,000 that time. He there with me.
The
I
document you have
Uh,
with you, which name was that? Is it your name or their mother's?
It's my name. The mother's name doesn't enter. He doesn't know where I buy the land.
Can we cite the documents?
I can't. Unless I die, then we will take it.
Can we see the document? That is what I said. I've never said, can you give them the document? I said, the document, is it the name of your name or their mother's?
Okay, you know what is there?
No.
I will do the photo start and I give them to come and give it.
No, you will bring it yourself.
Original,
Because you are
okay.
you bring both the original and the fake. We will cite it.
I can't
Whether
give you original.
Hold on, Oga.
Uh-huh.
You will not give me original. I don't have anything to do with your document.
Okay.
Because we want to know whether you two disturb truth.
Okay.
You go come with the original, come with the photocopy, you go compare the two of them, whether na fake document you go bring abi na your document you go
Okay,
provide.
no problem.
You can't give your document to them, nobody's asking you to give
I
document
hear
to
you.
them, but we need to see it.
I hear you.
Then two, yeah, go ahead.
But I will, as I am a man, I never force my father to do what they don't want to do. But
No,
I
none
go
of
with
your children
agreement.
will force you
They
to
are
do
forcing me to
anything.
do what I don't want.
No, hold on.
I'm calling them to come closer, but then now they are telling me that I'm not their father.
You know, in life, everybody have seed that you sow and that you will reap. There is no seed sown on this earth that you will not reap it. It's not possible.
Thank you.
If you sow good seed, you will reap it. If you sow bad seed, you will reap it.
No problem. Anything they do me with them, after them receive.
That is it.
Uh-huh.
And if anyone you do your father, you go get am from your children.
Uh-huh.
And anyone you do to your children, you will still get it again o. But no life, if you do bad to your children, you go still reap am. Na from this earth you go reap am before you die.
Yes.
And if the children do it to you, they do wrong to you, they will also reap it. And if you do it to your father, you will still reap it from the children. So what am I trying to say? If you stay like this and you have had a grown-up children like this, and the effort, you cannot put effort, both of you need each other. Let me talk to you children, you are not more children again. You are, both of you are above 19 years, 18 years. So you are 22, right? And he is 21, 20. One, the problem between your father and your mother should not be your problem.
No,
Don't interrupt me. The problem, what did I say? The problem, if you want to go far in life, the problem between your mother and your father should not be what? Your problem. It should not be a load that you have to carry on your head and your shoulder if you want to live long. Because you did not produce yourself into this world. Both of them is the result of you being existing today. You cannot be, if your father is doing something that is not good, tell him, daddy, what you did is not good. Say it and let it die there. If your mother is doing something that is not good, tell your mom to her face, mommy, what you are doing is not good. Don't do it. In a respectful manner. Stop it there. Don't become an enemy of your mother because of your father. And don't become an enemy of your father because of your mother. Because you cannot come into existence. One of them cannot produce you without the other one. Your mother cannot give birth to you without your father. And your father cannot just produce you outside without a woman. Hence, the two of them brought you into this earth. And it's the reason why, for whatever reason, your mom is late. And may her soul rest in peace. Whatever transpired between two of them, you don't know. The allegation of your father against your mom is not alive to defend it or not. Is she that have seen the earth, and now she's she's a spirit now that knows what is the truth among her and her husband when she was alive. What you need to do now is to draw your father close to God, as you guys are going close to God. If your father have offended you and you don't let go of the offense, there is nobody that is alive today without one person or the other. And you err against God. You offend God, your father offend God. Everybody is a sinner before God. Only him is a righteous God. So if you want to dwell in the past of your mom and your dad, you will have a long way to go, because it's like you are having a confrontation with person. You will hold somebody down You pin somebody down. As you held the person down, did you leave the person? Eh? You held somebody on his or her neck down. Can you be in your area and hold somebody down in Ikeja? No. You have to be present to hold the person. That is what unforgiveness do to people. When you don't let go of offend the person, how the person, or I mean, of the other person, you are there, and that entitlement is there, because he say forgive one another. He say, oh Lord, forgive me as I forgive those that transpired against me also. God should forgive you. So when you forget, you refuse to forgive somebody, and you also, you are not free of sin or offense. That is where both who you offend, both God that you offend, is holding you against you your own sin. And moreover, this is blood. When you hold your parents in at heart, you hold your children in your mind. You are not holding your children, you are holding yourself, because you are holding your blood. It's like you did something and you refuse to forgive yourself, and you begin to dwell in your past, in your pain. And because you can't let go of yourself, your spirit cannot progress. Your spirit cannot move forward, because you are holding yourself to ransom. All of you are blood. You are his blood, is your blood. Without his blood, you cannot come out to this world. God just use you, pass through you him, take his blood, manifest you people out through your mouth as a custodian. And the God that created you have not made mistake to have brought you to this world through him. There are so many men that your mom could have married. There are so many women that could have brought you people to this earth, while your mom and while him. So if you choose to abandon him, neglect him, tag him, whatever names you want to tag him, don't forget that whatever name you tag him today, how you neglected him, you are neglecting yourself, and it will be difficult for you to, it's not a cause, I'm just talking to you biblically as my own family. One thing is for me to look at it from the legal aspect. Another thing is for me to look at it holistically and talk to you like my own family. And it's not a cause, it's in the Bible that children should respect their parents so that their days might be long, so that you will live long. They never space, there's no clause there. If your father offend you, don't forgive him because you did not forgive, because he offend you. For that reason, you will live long for not forgiving him, or you for not respecting him. And they say, parents, take care of your children, so at your old age you will rely on them. The good way you train your children, you will benefit at your old age. At this point in time, I am not expecting you and these children to be having arguments or taking yourself before any public office again. By now, even you supposed to have used your common sense as a man, as a father, and somebody that have a grown up children, that they should be coming to you now. Your daughter will still graduate, and after graduation, what should be her next? Work and get married. Okay, if you want to marry, if that girl want to marry, whom are they going to present to? The husband as a father? Is it not you? Even as far as you are alive, no matter how wicked or bad you are, they cannot go to their uncle and present them as their father while you are still alive. You will still bless her, ask her, give her hand out in marriage. Which face? Which communication? Is it then that you begin to open up communication with them as her dad, or as a second daughter, or as a first son, or as a second son? No. There is a level of gap you will give to your children, or you will give to your parents. Whichever one that God bless that is still alive. You cannot do things like this with your father and you think things will go well. It's not. It's not because my dear brothers and my dear brothers. I'm talking to you like an auntie, like a sister. I have your age, many of them in my family. And you cannot have issue like this. Even if you decided you struggle, you make it, you make money and travel abroad. Your mother is not alive and you're not a good term with your father. Every human being need their fatherly blessing and their motherly blessing. For whatsoever, don't have confrontation with your father when it comes to issue like this. Nobody owns land. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. The land belong to God, not for anybody. And that is why most people that drag land, they don't live long. Have plot of land. You are talking like that now because God have not blessed you. Which I know God will bless you, that you people will build estates. You will still look for somebody to give room to live. Can I hear you say amen? Or you reject, or you're not, you reject blessing. I thought I'm talking to both of you. Your mates know they build house. Eh? Is it a cost to build estate, or is the vision too big for you to carry?
It's too small.
It's too small. Good. So I expected you to say the amen. Because what comes out from the mouth of anybody, if it is bad, you reject it. Because there is power in the tongue of every human being. There is no specified that it's your pastor or your father that have cause or blessing. Anybody that have tongue produced or created by God have power in his or her tongue. That is what the word says. So, you and your siblings, do you have issue in reconciling with your father? Do you have any issue with that?
Yeah, I like this question you just asked. We
Yeah.
don't have any issues because I tried to go to him where he resides. I asked him, is there anything? If there's anything, let him let bygone be bygone. My sister's schooling for one day, you have not asked how they feed or how they pay their rent or how they sort out bills where they are right now. It's both of us that do the bills. For one day, you have not asked, are you people wearing clothes or how are you people paying? Are we the one to check on our dad or our dad to check on us?
Both both of you can check on each other.
But the father is supposed to check on the children first.
Yes, now,
Yes,
but he brought
now.
up to the earth.
This
Yes, now.
At least you ask us, how are you guys doing?
Yeah,
Okay,
I just
at least
want you to
if you
finish,
said
yeah.
it's not have that it's just to have money like that. At least once in a while, okay, hold this one, or you guys hold this one, or hold this one. It's not a must to call him that we need this thing. At least he should know that yes, as a living soul,
Put that phone on silent, please.
he should know that at least as a living soul, you must have your own needs and wants. As a lady, which I have two sisters. I know how much that is leaving my own personal account for them to live better. As a lady, they do menstruate, they do wear clothes, they will plait hair, they will apply cream, they will put on slippers and other things. Ask, okay, so you say, ask my dad if you have ever asked them how they feed or have you ever bought them pure water since they are in the east there after I lost my mom.
Do you hear what your son said?
Yes,
Because
I
the
hear
one
what he said.
help respond to this.
Yes, the response is that since they bring me there, my first daughter never called me again for
Do
food.
you call
Formally,
them?
I don't have their number. I asked for their number, they didn't give me. Even the last small one, I asked for the number, they don't give me. The people that he living with, I go and bring their number, I call them for me to talk to that, even make we talk. So they didn't pick my call. The way I received the husband to call and make it pick, I use another person phone.
The girl is
Yeah.
married now.
The younger one.
No, there is
No, my auntie.
Okay.
it's under somebody.
Yeah.
So now I beg the person. I say now, and the waiting brought that they say their mother is crying for that girl, I should go and bring a small baby. That's why I'm intention to know what is going on. So I call. As I call, pick. After in the day time, I call the man. The man with another person number, he pick. I discuss with her. I thank you for training my child, for helping me. Thank you. Then please, I call you so time, no pick. He say he no see my call. Then I say okay, I want to talk to that my child because I don't know them whether he get phone or they don't get phone. I don't know. So he said before I will talk to the child, it's 10 o'clock in the night. 10 o'clock in the night, I call. You don't pick my call again. I call the next day, you don't pick again. So there's no time.
Were you calling these ones?
I tell them to give me if they have several times, even this.
Are they not calling? Is it not their number they use in calling you?
They know who?
This one used to call you now.
The person that is calling me, I'm calling him also.
Fine boy, sit well. Your dad used to call you.
Talk true. How many times I give you? How many times you call me? How many times I respond to you?
He used to call me, but I call more.
You see statement. So no problem.
I could have shown proof, so I flashed my phone.
So
my phone has issue.
You call more.
Yes.
I understand. That is why I say, hold on, sir. Because the reason why I'm saying this, you don't need to get tired. They are your children, they're not my children. But I'm just seeing future for you. That is why I'm keeping my patience to say all these things.
I get it.
Do you get me?
I get you.
The property you sell in your family, did you give them anything as
I
your
don't
children?
give them any money because the money is never even complete what I want to do. We say now I get share of 12 million. I don't have share of 12 million. The whole land is 12 million. I can't lie. So as I sold the land, all my brothers is involved. The person that bring customer is involved. Then the one that is my hand, I use it to wall the remaining land. My house that is leaking, I comot all the zinc, I still fix another one. The tank that is there, I put the money inside the house.
You put the money inside the house.
Yes.
Where your children are living, this one is looking for money to establish something. Even what he needs from you is just 100,000.
Okay.
You put all the things inside the money, inside the house.
Let me tell you.
Because the house go be your children.
Wait. Let me tell you. It is because of this thing I went to that church. Because I want to draw them near.
How?
That's why I go. Had he been,
yes,
then call me, we are discussing. Where we are going maybe not reach to sell that land. But let us come together first. But now, I will never try it again.
You never try.
I tell you, I no go. If them want to go anywhere, let them go. Because I'm crying that I'm seeing my children to be suffering. I did all those things before I leave it.
You do
and
it.
All these things they are doing now. I never even happy that they are doing it. That's why
What are they doing?
The work they are doing. Bricklayer.
Did you offer them job? Did you give them money? Are you not the one that still sell the land and go and say you use it to fence the whole house? To fence the land in your village?
If I leave this many
and children are here suffering.
Okay, let me tell you. This one comes. Okay, no problem.
Talk, Jerry.
This land that he's talking about, he sold the land late last year or early this year. And I met him that I want 100,000 naira. And this thing I'm telling you about is early 2022 or late 2021. I told him about learning handwork that I need 100,000 naira. He told me he did not have money. Now he say he sell am 12 million. He carry the money put for house. I don't say it's bad thing to do, but at least your children, okay, how are you people surviving? No helper, no business, no, let me see, at least weekly income sef is enough.
Or monthly sef, even if you cannot meet up weekly, monthly, it's what they call child support. At least
I think this man have wife and children somewhere. Because you cannot say you have all these children. You have 4 children, 2 girls, 2 boys, and none of them is a priority to you. None of them is a priority to you.
Well, I call them as I will call them to come closer. Let us plan to what to do. They don't want to do it. They don't want to near me because they
You
tell
called
them.
us 2022. Abi, when did you call us?
We went to
After
shop.
we went to his shop,
Shop.
both of us. We went
What
to
he
his
was
shop.
able to give us on that day when we were leaving was at least he bought something for us worth for 500, and when we were leaving he gave us 3,000 naira. Ever since that I've never received a penny from my dad.
He bought something for you, 1,500.
Yes.
500 naira.
For
And that was bonds.
Bonds.
Bonds for 500 naira. Then when we were going, it wasn't even the one that gave us cash. I don't know if he's afraid to give us cash. I don't know if they fear him. He called his neighbor that his neighbor should give us 3,000 naira. And that 3,000 naira self was not
What?
enough for our transport.
2,000 naira we used to go.
He stays at Ebute Meta. That is
That's Oyinbo.
that Oyinbo side. And we are living at Yanoba, Lasu
Iba.
Road. Calculate the transport. The 3,000 naira was not even enough for the transport.
And even for feeding that evening when we get home. So at least even if we are not giving that audience, at least there's what you call okay, oh, you're trying your own best, then the rest is left for these people. At least even if we are not picking calls or anything, which he said he used to call my brother because he doesn't have my own number, because I just bought the phone I'm using not quite long. At least you give somebody say okay, abeg help me give my children this 10,000, give these children this 20,000, abeg. At least that one is appreciative. When you talk you say yes, I do send them this so amount, I do send them this so amount for them. At least I don have o, but this is the one I'm able to meet up. Even at my own present situation where I am, at least I'm not really stand as a man. I know how much I'm sending to my sisters every month, even weekly.
What do we do now, Oga? You want to abandon the children, or you ready to comply and have your family together so that I will know how to resolve this matter?
Well, what I wanted to do, that they said that I want
No
to
be wanted again. Talk what you want now. Don't want this wanted again. What do you want now?
For now, they are using me anyhow they like. I will not do anything. I can't do anything. No.
Using you how?
Why? Okay, if I talk something like that, if I'm their father, why can't they meet me? Now the whole world is looking at me.
Mm.
Nigeria is looking at me. The whole world is looking at me. Me and my children. That's where I will come back.
Did you listen?
So,
If the whole world look at you, which the whole world may still look at you, if the whole world look at you and you are too old not to have common sense to know how to resolve your
then
family
suppose
issue.
if say them gree for my own, I know I will do what I can do.
What do you
I
want
want
them
them.
to
They are
prove?
running after me. They are running. I don't know the
Running
reason.
after you
I
or
asked
running
them.
from you?
Yes, they are running from me. I asked them what is the problem. They don't want to tell me. I have to wait.
And the problem that they say they are not calling because this one said you are not calling them. They come to you to assist them. You say you don't have the money
This
to assist.
particular one said that I'm not calling him. It's a proper lie. I'm not talking of this
He
one.
say you don't check on them. What is it called?
For that house,
Constantly.
because I don't know what is in their mind. That's why I think that I go to pastor. From there we resolve the matter. I don't know that I go there again to put fire.
Okay, when you go to pastor now, did you say you want you and your children? When this boy come to you and have issue, why didn't you have a way to resolve the issue? You say you are not.
I
you are not
cannot do it. They call me. They call me. What they call me? They say I be. What they call it? As the pastor tell me.
that
Um, they call me a bad. That is what the person that can kill somebody. So I cannot. As it be, I think that if I go to church, if I'm talking, if they have spirit of God, they may see when I line and they know how they will make us together. But now, as it doesn't work for me, I will leave it. That is the reason I go to church. I think maybe the preaching or anything they will do to combine us together. Anything I will do, anything I have power to do, I do.
I want to say something. His main, will I say effort, or his main aim is to sell that half plot. We told him, this land, you say you purchase the land with your money, fine and good. Nobody is against it. Come back home. come back home is what we told him.
He said he cannot.
He said he
stay there
cannot come.
because
He
my
cannot
mom
come back there.
bear the cost upon the
That my
land,
mom is
something like
saying
that.
if he enter there, he will die. Me, I'm not aware of this one that he's talking about. My mom is late. That for us to say, okay, let's go and ask if it's true. If it's true, plead on her to reverse it. But now she's late. We say, okay, since you don't want to enter, at the initial stage, what he's saying is you don't want to enter there because we are going to kill him. He went this one now for village him talk this one. Oh, say he's afraid to come to our house that we are going to kill him. That is why he's staying away from us. We went personally. We say anybody that is giving me and my brother, we went to his shop where he stays. We say anybody that is giving you the impression or feeding you lies that we are going to kill you is lie. If we kill you, what is our benefit? In our village we have a culture, if your father dies you kill cow for him. That one is mandatory. If he dies now, where we wan see money kill cow for am?
Is it the cow that is the problem, or you
No,
will not wish to kill your
I
father?
can't even kill himself.
Yes.
What will
That's
you
what
do?
I
What will
did.
my
So
kill
if you have
him?
money
Well,
to kill for cow, will you kill it?
Before I left here, I will do one thing. Because if I have intention to say because of the land, this is my truth. If I have intention to sell the land and use the money and go, if I'm going, this instantly let motor kill me.
No, none of you will die. And then
Why person is
cause
why
no dey dey here.
why
This place is a place of blessing.
I have intention to make my children come back. That is my intention. But as it doesn't work for me, no problem.
We have intention
If you have
to
the
bring him
intention,
back.
you cannot say it doesn't work for you. Well, at least you went to
Sorry
pastor.
ma'am.
Whatever pastor tells you, don't use it, because the children are here and they never said you are a wicked man or you are a ritualist or you can kill them. And you can hear from your pastor. You can hear from them. You are not to hear from pastor or my mouth. Hear from your children. That's what we are talking. Talk like a man, as an elderly person you are.
I
Talk
have
like
talked
a
like
man.
a man. As far as they hear those things, they doesn't come back to me and ask me.
But these children say they come to you.
When
They come to
when
when
you.
they hear that I want to sell that place, they
Wow.
hear that I want to sell that remaining land.
So the time they came and you give them 3,000
3,000
naira, it was when you want to sell the place.
No, I don't have money that day now.
So why do you not
That
say?
they come, I
But
don't
they
have
came
money.
to okay. Why do you not say when they came because you want to sell the land, your place?
They say that I came there to sell that place.
Okay.
That's why I want to sell and collect the money and go now. That's the reason. But because of me, I have intention for them to be good. I told you now.
What is the intention you have for them to be good when they are just asking for 100 and something thousand? You can't.
I can't give you useless money. I give the money, you use it, you useless it. Why would I give another one?
Somebody to go and
I
learn
give I be their father. And their father. I give them 500,000. They use 500,000 to their uncle, because that is uncle is the best.
Uncle, how?
the house. When did they roof the house before their mother died?
They know roof am.
Okay, is the house roof now?
They said the uncle said he roofed the house for them.
Eh?
He said that he roofed the house for them. I don't know how they
Which of the uncle say he roofed the house?
even before then I give the money to them. I say I will do it. But when they have intention to bring me here, or the whole world are looking at me, it's not possible for me to be doing like that again.
Sorry, when he gave us that 500,000 at the initial stage, he gave us the 500,000. He said, "Okay, use it to start up something." We went to him that this 500,000 you gave us is the only money left with us, home and abroad.
When
We need assistance. We want to roof the house.
when do you come
We
and
come and we no come.
We told you,
We
me and him,
went to him
because the wooden house
the wooden house was falling already.
It was some place you mark the place.
what did I
Yes,
told you?
inside.
What did I told you before you bring me here? What did I told you before
What
you
did you
bring me?
tell them?
What did you tell us?
What did I tell you when I bring that
He said you don't
500,000?
have money now. Said
When
that
I give you
he said the money
500,000,
he have with
what
him.
did I tell
He
you?
said
I
the money he
tell
have between he had
I
used it to buy market, and the other one he have paid tithe to his pastor. That his pastor say if he not so see that if he use the money and do business, the money will scatter. In less than how many, is it 1 week now, abi, or 2 weeks? In less than 2 weeks, he said he's already sold seed, and half of they say seed of 2.5 is 250,000. Probably he sold seed of 250,000. where his children doesn't have anything to eat or have a roof over their head, because that wooden house, some place
Okay.
when rain is falling, the rain is piercing in from the roof to where we are even sleeping, so we have no option na to use that money.
Ezekiel Magdalene, how are you? Everybody, how are they? Go ahead.
We have no other option than to use that money to roof that place and make it conducive for us to stay.
Let me tell you total thing. As far as I tell you what to do, you bring me here. I believe that day that I'm your enemy. That's why I'm struck back. I don't have a.
You tell them what to do. What?
I tell them what to do.
What did you tell them to do?
As the day I give them money, I tell them how
This
we are going
money
to
you
do.
have given out. We're talking about how many years ago now?
3 years ago.
They're supposed to use it to make something.
500,000.
Yes. If I know where you, if I have another one, I join
This
it for you.
month, I don't have business of my own, but I've debited 190,000. What is 500,000 in 3 years? What don't this 500,000 I do in 3 years?
They said they use this to roof the house they were living. That the place doesn't have
They don't
roof.
tell me now. I don't have meeting with them.
We went to a shop. We pleaded.
Okay, well, hence you said you don't need them. And you don't need peace with it. I can't cry more than they believe. Now you get them, and you know the ones you have
they
here.
don't want to
So let me leave them so that we'll talk about what brought them here. One, you cannot sell the place. Do you understand me? You can't sell the place where you people are staying. Just like they said, the whole world is watching all of you, watching his statements, and we'll have all the documents down here. And God forbid that the place will be for what you people will rely on. God forbid for you people's life. You are just talking for him not to sell, because you need the place to put your head and strong and hustle your life. When your time will come, you can't even remember. Maybe you will snap it and know this is the history that you people have passed through. Yes. So if he said he's not interested in you people, it's him that is going far. You people are just starting life. I don't have saliva enough to waste for what is not important. If him that give birth to you people say there is no importance to have good relationship between you people, and you will not come, I come to the world, you come to the world. If you manage your house well, they will not come here. If you are able to sort out when you were running out of house and not that, when they were still young, the last time your daughter brought you here, this boy was still little. He was still up to 8, not up to 18. This boy that is talking on social media today. So there is nobody that doesn't have issue in his family. But if you as a father and as an elderly person, you are not able to manage your house when your mother was alive, yet their mother died, you are not still able to manage, and you come to this place after talking for over 30 minutes with my money, with my saliva you did not pay me for. You now want to raise your shoulder, and now they did not want they should go. Child the guy who lose. Now me, I've been at them. They have enough strength to struggle their life. If these children even tell you that you are not caring for them, you did not call them, you are supposed to send 10,000, 20,000, what can 20,000 do for them? What they're trying to do is the unity and the peace is what they're asking for. Your 20,000 or 10,000 cannot change their life. It can't do nothing. It's a support, and for parents and children to unite and bond with themselves. That is what they are talking about. So the money, wherever you are having your money from, that you are satisfied with your money than the children, move on with your life and eat the money. But for sure, go and mark this date. Go and mark this date. God is still keeping us alive. These children, you will see them millionaire. You will still watch them on air the same way you watch them. People watch them on social media. People will still hear about their name, that people will watch them on social media. So it's left for you to create your peace, and it's left for you to move on with the money. Keep fencing. No fence only that place. You go and fence your community.
Where you want me to go and make that peace? As I call them to make it.
The assurance I give to you people, go back to your place. Go and rest your head and stop and keep on hustling, and God will make a way for you. Do you understand?
Oh,
And if you want to travel out of Nigeria, be very careful. Don't be desperate so that you will not gather your hard-earned money and enter wrong agent hand, that they will defraud you people of your money. You will still calm down and look at what you can do even while you are sourcing for whatever way of having visa or where you want to go. Don't rush into anything. Don't be desperate for anything. You people are very young. While you are asking God, while you are planning your future, you ask God for divine direction so that your step will be ordered by God. You will not do things because somebody is doing telephone business, you want to go there, or somebody is doing clothing, you want to go there. What is your calling? Which way did God destine you to be to follow and to make it in life? Then you become. Nobody, your father and your mom, they are just your custodian, they are not your God, and nobody owns your destiny. Whether he gives you money, he did not give you money. Where he stop is your beginning. However he feel he's rich or he's poor, where he stop, that is going to be your beginning. You are not going to stop where he stop, or where to talking you have lived in a bachelor house, they use wood to build this, then he stay one place, he say they sell a family his father's land 12 million, and whatsoever. You will not even, you will have enough, you won't even think whether he have a land. You are just feeling this pain now because you need a place to stay, to hustle your life. Otherwise, that is not your dream house. It's not your dream position. It's not your dream place to live in life. So let's continue with whatever the community you are facing. Anyone you say, go and face the community, but where they are staying, don't touch it.
I don't touch it. I call them to for the settlement, then turn it to another place, another thing. That's why I call them. If I call them, then say we stay together, we talk. If this matter will not be there, everybody will be looking at me. I drag them land or dragging anything with my children. Eh, I never see this such. I never see them before. I give myself before you know
Please,
that
I would not want, I will not want to read anybody. I will not want anybody to drop any comment that is not useful. I hope you know. We just on our own decided to manage some of you in the platform. Not that cases that were treated that we did not come online, you did not watch it, and you are not commenting any there. So if we choose to come online because of you, let everybody know, let the public know, please. I mean, learn some things from the platform. We should not use it as a place of exchanging nasty word or derogative word or insulting word, however you want to name it. I would not want that, please, and I would not want red eye from anybody. So if you drop any wrong comment or whatever comment that you know is not palatable, help me delete it, because I will appreciate every one of us that is here. I will not want to block anyone because I love you and I appreciate that you are here and we are rubbing mind together. I always appeal to us, if we are on, let our comment be reasonable. Reasonable in the sense that even me that moderated on the case, I will watch it and be happy that you drop such comments. If you feel you want to call in, I can drop the call in. If you want to call in, I'll open the call line. If you are, we are here for you, not for myself. I can do it without coming online. The call line is 0903 000 2474 is the call line. So if you have any call, because if you have anything, any reason of calling in and also want to pass a word to the children or to their father, the call line is open. 090 3000 2474 is the call line. So he can also hear from your opinion, and the kids also will hear your own opinion. That let it not be as if I'm taking side for whatever reason. But all I know is very, very necessary for both parties to come together. But the ground their father is holding, I think I don't have any reason to persuade anybody. If you feel it's an island, is comfortable with himself and however he's going with it, good and fine. And I know as far as human being is concerned, nobody owns the destiny of anybody. Father or mother did not own your destiny, provided you are doing the right thing. Let me have the phone. Case call lines. Call me, call me. Moral defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Hello, ma. Good afternoon, ma. I'm
Afternoon.
Isabella Agede. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from UK.
Okay, go ahead, ma.
Okay. I want to speak to the father and the kids.
Okay,
Uh,
go ahead.
Oga, please, I want to beg you. You've got lovely kids. They are not educated, and you said this online that they didn't go to school and they cannot go to the job you have for them. Please, why can't you go and say that your house, that your daddy's house in the village that they gave to you? So train these children because you will reap it in future. You will reap it in future. And if these children become somebody, and I want to speak to these children, please, if you become somebody tomorrow, your father will come to you. Definitely, and you will forgive him. So that is, please, help this kid. Help them. And kids, the way you talk to your father is not right. I know he has offended the people by leaving you people. Please, please, we should come together. My queen, I want to beg you, I want to use this avenue so that they can bring those two girls, so that the father can get in touch with the other children. Please, don't just leave the case like this. Please, please, please,
Yeah.
ma. That is what I want to say. Please,
Thank
please.
you. Thank you very much, Sabella. God bless you.
God bless you, ma. Bye.
Bye. The person that called is not related to me. She called from where? UK. The same way they are watching, and he said the whole world is watching. The whole world is actually watching. And that is why I started from him. And my intention was to reconcile the family by God's grace, not me. But for him to say, I make that time before they don't want, I will never do it. I cannot force him because it's him that not have the children, and it's him that know your importance to him, or you people know your importance to yourself. So if I want to establish that and he's not giving room, there is a word that said you cannot cry more than they be raped. Somebody lost his or her mother. The person is not crying, and the person don't feel the death of his or her mother. Is it me that will come there and throw myself on the floor? Hey, the mother died or the father died. That is the adage. You can't cry more than they believe. I cannot drink Panadol on top of your headache. You are the one that is feeling the headache. So taking the Panadol because of you, does it make any change? You will still have the headache, but it's me that take the Panadol. Oga, would you want us to come into this matter to see if we can reconcile you and your children? Would you want that? I don't want the past. I want the present. All I need is yes or no.
Concern.
Hello?
Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from. Please turn down the volume of what you are watching from, sir.
Hello?
Can you turn down the volume of what you are
Hello?
watching? Hello.
Yeah, madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Are you calling because of this program?
I'm calling on the respect of the matter you are solving.
Okay. Where are you calling from, sir?
Yeah, I'm calling for my grandparents' way.
Okay, sir. Go ahead, sir.
But this is Mr. Okoro calling on the line.
Okay, sir. Go ahead, please.
Please, I want to speak to the dad that's there. So, okay, please, I want you to embrace all those children. You can never allow them to reason the way you are thinking. They are still a child. They are still a baby. You still need to carry them along as their father. Do you understand? You still need to carry them along. It's not everything they do, you will count on them. They are still very little. Then the other way around, I want to speak to the young guys that is there. I had what your father said. He said that he took one of you to where you will go and let work. And the person refused not to let the work. Do you understand?
Which of you?
There's no rich man on this life who don't follow due process. Even if you want to go to America tomorrow, any part of the world, you must follow the due process.
Yeah.
You must learn what to do in Nigeria here. You raise money before you go. Don't come in to drag land with your father. You are telling your father not to sell land. Your father is telling you that he's not about to sell land. It's a shameful story. It's a shameful story. You need to dream high. Not what you do for yourself to become human beings. Not to talk about your father's property. No matter what happens, you people have to embrace him as your father. They are not two. Mother is one, father is one. They are not two. Even if say that man is a madman, you people still need to check on him. If he doesn't check on you, go close to him. Speak with him, embrace him. If you people really embrace this one can never come on the air. And it has never been late. Your father can never be a fault. All the fault you people have to accept it is your fault. You need to go to him. Even if you're living inside the gutter, go to him that place is living. Keep checking on him. You understand? Your mother is no longer there. If this man eventually dies tomorrow, every one of you is down over. And you can never count his sin. You can never count any sin on him. Mother said something. Even Bible said it. Respect your father and your mother so that your days will be right on earth. They are not true. The problem between him and your mother is not your problem. You don't know anything here whatsoever is the problem between two of them. No, both of you should not put your mind here. You focus on this one that is alive now. You will try to get some advice from him. I have one of you saying that the son is father's land in the village. That you people will expect that he will bring money from there. No. If you're in a good time with him, you will get whatsoever you want from him in the due time. In the due time, not by force. Please, that is what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Mara Defender and Access to Justice, good afternoon.
Hello.
Afternoon. Afternoon, your name and where you are calling from. Hello. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello, my name is Chika.
Chika from where, please?
I'm calling from Owerri in Imo State.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yes, I'm the husband to the younger sister to that late woman.
You know the person.
Whose children and the husband are right in front of you.
Okay.
Please, I'm so glad you are doing a good job.
Thank you, sir.
But I've told Mr. Vincent, I've told him severally that watching his dirty linen in the public can never solve his problem. He's not doing well. His daughters are living with me in Owerri here. The son's daughter and the second one. The two sons are in Lagos. I'm so surprised that he don't want to take responsibility. I'm so ashamed that he's still blaming the wife that died 2020, 3 years ago. My sister, Mr. Vincent is not doing well to himself and the family, and even his in-laws' place. The in-law that stays in Mozambique, the man is taking care of those children that are living with me. He's paying their school fees. One has graduated from Albadiko Federal College of Education here in Owerri. She read English education, and I'm very sure the dad cannot even say he forced the daughter studied in tertiary school because he abandoned everybody. The 4 children God gave to him, and he's telling stories. How can a man be watching his baby learning in the public? Is he the only place that has family issue? Is he the only place that the wife died before? How can he be shaming himself and his family and that of his in-laws place? He should be thanking his God that he has in-laws that are very, very good, that are very, very understanding, that has milk of human kindness in them. They have milk of human kindness in them. He don't care. I made a call to him some time ago, telling him to make sure that he abandons this trajectory he's following and do the right thing. He's the father of those kids. He should bring them to order. Even if he believes they are not dancing to his tune, there's a way he should behave, and those children will know him. Do you know that he don't care about them? Their uncle usually sends their school fees and other ancillary fees, and I take care of their feeding. Mr. Vincent has never called me to say, thank you, my co-in-law. Even my wife, that is immediate younger sister to his late wife. But he'll be going up and down in Anambra, in Lagos State, in Aguleze, and be talking all sorts of lies. I'm not supposed to say this to the world, but if that man can be open and just even ashamed, people in America are watching him, people in Asia are watching him, people in Europe, all parts of Africa, all the continents of the world, they are watching him right now, and he's putting shame and painting himself black, not any of us. I'm taking care of his daughters here. The in-laws are taking care of the sons in Lagos. And the little shelter they have, he's planning to sell it again. What a man is that? What kind of a human being is that? Sometime in the past, they've been talking about human people. Today, what is he doing? Next village. That man is from Aguleze. The in-laws are from Aguleze, the same town. A woman that died in 2020, they still painting that woman black every day. Even the Bible told us to talk good about the dead, because one day we'll be in that situation. Okay, he has said his own. Where is Emilia to say her own part of the story? That man there should leave those boys alone for them to chat way forward. Since he don't want to take care of them, we will never leave them. I hope he's hearing me.
Yes.
My name is Chico Nkwan from Amanato. I'm the person marrying the younger sister to Emilia, late Emilia. His wife that he has told the whole world how difficult and bad the wife has been when she was alive. Is he a good man? He's not a good man. and he can never claim to be. I've lived with his daughters for since the wife died, 2020 till today. Ask him there, how many times has he called me to thank me? Co-in-law, I thank you for what you are doing. May God keep blessing you all. May the ancestors deal with you.
Thank
So,
you.
what access to justice? I love what you are doing.
Thank
But
you, sir.
please, help us tell that man to be a man. He behaves like women. He talks a lot. He believes in trivialities, lies, things that doesn't matter bothers him. How can he abandon his family all these years and he's still telling stories to the entire world? How do we believe him? I'm ashamed to have such a man in the family I married. Honestly, I'm so ashamed of him.
Thank you, sir.
Tell him to retrace his steps and behave well. The first daughter has graduated. Ask him the course that girl read in Abanikoku Federal College of Education, where I live. Ask that man the course that girl read. He don't know about it. The last child, Chedemba, is in SS3. She's taking her WAEC this year. That man is unaware of all these facts. And he's blabbing and internet, and the whole world are looking and hearing him out.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Man, he should revisit his steps, retrace his steps, behave well. Those children are his children. Nobody is dragging them. Nobody is denying the fact that he is their father. Nobody. He should in my next world, I will have a law like that man.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. The call line is 090302474. We did not really have much time. We will take a few calls while we round it up. Thank you. Is your sister is Keke Lady on Facebook?
I didn't
Keke Lady, no. That is your sister Facebook. Okay. Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, good afternoon. I'm calling from Sweden. My name is Anthony.
Your name? Thank you very much. Please turn down the volume of what you are watching from this.
Okay, ma.
Thank you.
So
Go ahead.
my contribution, sir, I will please you, I will beg you, take care of your children. Those children don't have mother. You are the only parents they have left. Take care of them. No matter what their mother has done. I'm just begging you, take care of those children. You know the pain those children are feeling. I know they are grown up. They are not, maybe they are no longer teenager, they are adults. So take care of them. Feel that pain those children are feeling. Cover it so they don't feel the loss of their mother. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Our word, thank you so much.
Welcome.
President, thank you.
I believe the person that talked from the east, you know the person, is your in-law, your co-in-law.
Yes, it's the one that I called that don't want to pick my call. So now it's on the other side.
There's no problem. Just like I said, you've heard from every other person that is calling. If we allow the line running, people will see the calling all across the globe. They say two words, a word from 2-3 people. When you hear a word from 2-3 people's mouths, it should be confirmed the truth, Abi. I'm not related to you. I'm not your family member. And people that are calling from abroad, they are not your family member. The only person that have called now that know you is your in-law where your children are staying. And which word he said. Sincerely speaking, if truly the children stayed there, you did not talk to them for how many years, then you now call and say, "No, I want to talk to them," even without showing appreciation. At times, people things happen that make someone to people to misbehave, but when you realize your mistake, there's nothing bad. You go to that place, even if it is yam or anything, or a carton of malt, you go and say thank you for keeping these children and taking care of them, despite the problem I have with their mother in the past. And not that I want to abandon them. People should forgive. Oh, children forgive me. Oh, children say, "Father forgive me." Oh. You just end the matter and everybody flow well. But if you are claiming rights, yes, if we want to look at it from what really happened, we will take the blame on you 70%. Why we give blame to the children 30%? Because these children grew in your hand, and some of them did not even reach 18 years when their mother died. And not that you are going there, not that you are checking them, the same house they were living, you left the house because you said your reason you can't go there because their mother caused the land or anything. If the mother caused the land, whether you live there, you do not live there, and you sell the land, you make use of the money, e still dey cost money, because cost that follow thing cannot leave that thing, even whether you take it or you leave it, or as far as is a cost land, you still sell the land and take the money. Is it not cost money? Let's not go into that or dwell in the past. The major concern now is to have your home reunited. As everybody is saying, make peace with your children should make peace with you. That is the most paramount, and that is what you should embrace if you so desire. And people that are talking to you, nobody is a child. They are all adults that have their family. So if they don't see it as a better thing for you, they cannot call across the globe and be advising you. You get me? And more than, like I said, more than how many percent of people that call, they are Igbo. So they know your tradition than myself that is sitting here talking to you. So I don't know. And you don't know when your sister will will be in Lagos.
Yeah, right. She
Hmm?
has not told us anything yet about her coming back to Lagos.
I will advise you people make up with your dad, just like I earlier said before people started calling. You know, I've told you people this thing before now, and it's necessary. Yes, money is involved, but money should be secondary. It's not money we should be demanding for yet. But let's talk about the reconciliation of the family first, which is important. Answer. The people that are taking care of your daughters that have grown and graduated, what is it? Why is that? I need it. Am I playing with it? The people that have been taking care of your children until they even paid until they graduated from school, no matter anything, you don't put her giddy in that kind of a thing. You still have to visit them and have a peaceful discussion with them and appreciate them. These children, I believe, where they are schooling, they are not bearing those people's name. They are bearing your name. These ones, they are bearing your name. And if eventually, before they even marry, begin to bear their husband name, at least it's your name first that they are bearing. So if somebody do good to you, learn how to appreciate it, because that's even God get angry when people don't appreciate him. Even him that created everybody, that can still take him, give himself whatever he wants, still appreciate when people appreciate him if he does good to people. So you still have to create time and go and visit the people for a peaceful discussion, for an appreciation visit. Thank you for all what people have done. Have been a misunderstanding, but I still believe let there be forgiveness. In your family, you can settle this matter without a pastor, but the approach is what matters. If you follow the right way, the way it's supposed to be followed, you don't need any pastor, you don't need anybody, you don't even need this office to settle you and your children and whatsoever. Do you understand me? So will such step be possible for you? Can you visit where your children dey and show appreciation to the family that are taking care of them since their mother died?
I will too, but the man is not picking my call. The wife is not picking
We
my
are
call.
starting already now. Shey that one na past. That is what we want to go into now. One thing is for you to say okay you will do, and at least they are watching us, and they also know that this is what the office is trying to do. We are not enforcing you, we are not forcing anybody. We just feel it is necessary for you to have peace with your family. You get me? So if you will do, we still have to talk to the man. Please, sir, the children that with you have tried. He should also contribute to make peace between you and your children. Then children are most important than money. Some people have money, they don't have children. But if you have children without money, hope there is still hope. So, however, we will still let your children know what they should be doing towards you. Then you also as a father try to draw them close. Whatever you are struggling with for now, you are not struggling for yourself. How many food will you eat in a day? How much will you spend to eat food? Whatever that is in your account, you cannot finish it overnight for feeding, and they also need you. You support them, they come close to you. You also make use of them, send them message, show them the kind of work you are doing, encourage them whatever you are doing, and very soon you will retire, and you retire back to them to also take care of you. When person is growing in life, who do you retire? You retire back to your children. The strength can never be there for you forever. Then at the end of the day, will you retire back to strangers? No. You definitely retire back to your children. Hence, we are seeing the future and we are begging everybody to make peace. Both you and your children, let there be peace. And let them forgive the fact that you've not been checking of them. Let us start today on and move forward. Do you get me? Nobody should talk about the past or what happened in the past again. The past should be forgotten, the past should be forgiven. Let's forge ahead. Okay, are you with me, young guys? There is nothing in this life, my dear brothers. Since your mother died, have you come across her anyway? That is life for you. For whatever reason, learn to let go, learn to forgive, and let there be unity. So that progress will come. When you are nursing somebody, you are having grudges in mind against each other, there won't be a problem. But don't be surprised once you reconcile with your father and everything is going normal. Doors will be open, everything will just flow well for you guys. And that is what life is all about. No, I can't deceive you. I don't have any reason to deceive you. What I'm telling you is the fact and it's reality. And that is why other people are calling in and see it necessary for you people. This family is wonderful to reconcile together. Do you understand me? You know where your father is living. Hmm? Or is it his place of work you know?
We don't know where he's living, but we know his place of work.
You know his place of work. Why don't you allow them to know where you are living?
Why I did so?
Yes, sir.
If they are coming there to see me, they will be coming, they will never call me. But when they ask people where I am, if that person show that he knows me, then they will never ask the question again. They will just be, they want to just see me like that. But sorry, I don't know the reason. That's why I didn't care to show them where I live.
I don't understand.
Like now I'm looking for you.
Eh,
I will not call you for phone where you are, but I just come immediately. Maybe I see somebody. I'm looking for Mr. Vinko. The person say, is it not like that? Then we not talk to that person again. Then we just want to know. I meet them there. What? I don't know the reason. I don't know the reason. That's why I don't want to say I'm sleeping here. I'm sleeping inside that bag. Inside there, I'm sleeping. But I don't want to carry them to that place. It's closer here. I'm staying.
it's not. It's wrong. Bro. It's wrong.
He said if it is not long, I supposed to go here. But because of the way things is, I will not go. Anything can happen when I never know the mind of person I'm doing with.
Okay, now you know the mind that we want to reconcile, and they also accept to have peace and reconcile with you. Yeah, it's necessary. At least you know where they are living. Let them know where you are living. If they call you, call them. People should sit down, advise them like children. Even if they come to you, Daddy, this is what you want to do. You don't want them to do such thing. Tell them, don't do this. This is the reason why you are not supposed to do it. Oh, what you want to do is good, but I don't have up to what you want. This is what I can support with. Is there any way you can get any other thing to support it so that it can encourage you to make it in life? That is how children and parents discuss. Don't leave them to the street. Don't leave them to the world. For whatever reason, they need you. And at the end of it, you still need them. Both of you need each other. You understand me? Anything how you give them money, they lavish. At least thank God your children put roof on the head and they are not staying under rain. As you are not looking somebody that is suffering. And they now see them that these children, their mother died and their father left them, or maybe you gave them money, they squander it. At least you have evidence of what they use the money for. And they are still living in that house. They did not even, till this moment they are still living in house. The house is not even complete. So that shows that there is no misusement of their money because things are very expensive. Building materials are very very expensive. For whatever reason, for somebody to roof a 3 bedroom flat, you talk of the wood, you talk of the zinc, you talk of all these things. It's not that you call it 500,000, but 500,000 is no money again in Nigeria. That is it. So we'll try to have it. I want to talk to the person and children are staying with. I will first of all call him. Do you understand me? Then I will not create a date for you and your children. Okay? Then we will know how to do a family reunion for peace to reign. You understand? There's nothing in this world. Don't hold anything against them. They are your kids, they are your blood, they are you. And don't have anything. Whatever we need to discuss or whatever we need to do must not be on camera, but we'll discuss something tangible and things will begin to work out. Okay? And I believe that is what you want. Am I talking to you?
Yes,
Hmm? Do you have objection to what you say?
try your best.
Eh?
So is everything okay now?
Everything is okay.
Like what you said is okay.
Any objection to that? I believe you guys want to have a peace in the house and how to have a progress. Eh?
Sure, we want to. If we don't want to, we won't go to where it stays. Sweet for you.
All I need, I want yes or no. You are as stubborn as your father. You look like your father. You are stubborn like him. Your nose is like him. You are the one that is a carbon copy of this man, and you are always behaving the same way he's behaving. Your
So
senior is not even talking much, but you are behaving exactly like your father.
I'm a gentle boy.
Gentle boy. I do not see gentility in you. You are like your father. I can see it. You are also stubborn like your father. No problem. Let me talk to her so that she can set a date for. You see, somebody say the same character with the that. They are also referring to you. You see, not me again. You help me book a date for them next week. I want to meet them on off day. Days that is not too that much cases are not there, so I can meet with them. Let me read few comments for you guys. I know you are going to read it too. He said, "Oga, make peace with your children." Somebody say, Magdalene is okay. Say, God bless you, ma. Amen. No, I receive my blessing. Say, please, I forgive the children and allow peace to reign. Then blessing provide, say, the same character with the father, which is you. Mhm. I've said it before, and you see somebody have traced you out. So there's no different. That is why. So many. I think he knows the caller is telling the truth. Okay, that's your man, the man. Yeah, okay. No wahala. All right, let me stop there. There are so many comments that time. I don't even want to go into there. I've been reading and whatever. So let's leave it the way we have already discussed. They are going to give you guys date next week. Then I will just create time we'll meet. Meanwhile, before you leave, help me drop that your is it your uncle or your auntie's husband? Help me drop the number. I want to speak with him, including your sister number is here. I'll talk with them before the close of today. Then when next one we meet, we'll harmonize everything. And the same social media will see what will unfold to. Okay. All right. Greet your dad. Did you greet him this morning when you meet him? I hope he answered. And you? It's like you look like your mom. But this one, your father for meeting, it's all over with his four corner heads. All right, thank you, viewers, for being with us. Thank you very much. You've tried so much, and I appreciate you people that every one of you that puts call across to the house and contributes to the peaceful resolution of this family issue. God bless you, and I pray your own home will not be scattered. Devil will not have access to your home. God will not take your children away from you. And sorry, devil will not take your children away from you, and devil will not take your parents away from you. The peace of God abide with us and everybody across the globe in Jesus' name.